Hi everyone, it's time for the next episode of What's in the Box, and this time I thought we could look at my favourite kit. So last time we did our first ever kit, and that was our felt alphabet, and if you didn't see that video, I will put a link at the top of the screen in a card up here. Sorry, massive finger there. This one is my absolute favourite kit. It's my favourite one that I've made, and it's my favourite design. It's actually also our biggest kit to date. It's got the most felt in it, the most stuff inside, and it is actually perfectly seasonal as well because it is our Sunflower Summer Garland kit. So this is part of a series of mantelpiece garlands that are available in our shop. The spring garland is the last one in the set, and that is on its way. This one was just an absolute joy to make, and I just want to take you through what you would get inside the box if you were to buy this kit from our website. So here we go. I'm just going to open the box, and this is what you will find inside when you buy a kit. So we'll come to the booklet in a second. This Sunflower Summer Garland booklet. Get a little card as well, and then we get our bundle of fun. So I'm just going to take the box out of the way so that we can have a look inside this. Okay, right, so we'll pop that to one side for a minute. This is a massive kit because there are so many things to make. You can tell from the picture, hopefully, that you get a double layered sunflower with this lovely, I don't know whether the camera will pick it up, you can see it in real life, but I don't know whether the contrast will pick it up on the camera. You get these beaded sunflower centres that are just gorgeous, and then we get lovely big sunflower leaves that are ripples. Felt's really clever because when you embroider it, it can actually be sort of manipulated and will hold a shape. So we've made these kind of rippled and full of texture. Really nice, and it is a really chunky booklet as well. A lot of pages there with plenty of instructions to guide you through the process. Now, when we do shows, lots of people say that they think this looks like too much. It looks like too big a kit, it's too ambitious a project. I can't stress enough how easy it is. And like I said in my last What's in the Box video, one of the things I try to do in all of our kits is to make really simple techniques look much more complicated than they actually are. So it's very clever deception, really. You can make something that looks very spectacular in really simple steps. And at the end of this video, I'm actually going to, it's the right time of year for me to put this on my mantelpiece. So the prototypes live on my mantelpiece, and it's time for this one to go up now that we are in the summer. Technically, the weather doesn't agree. So let's have a look inside. So already, I hope you can see this is a fairly chunky bundle, and I love these colours together. First of all, it's just a beautiful fiery array of colours. 11 full skeins of anchor embroidery thread in a range of yellows, reds, browns and a green. And we always do full skeins. There will be enough left for you to do an additional project. You'll have plenty of thread left over after doing this. And in this kit we give you 2 needles, so you get your number 7 John James embroidery needle, and you also get a John James beading needle, because this is a kit that involves beading, and you get a hook threader as well to make threading it easily. Then we get a selection of beads, so I'm going to have to be careful with this. Oh, I've got a rogue bead in there. Have to be careful with this because these are in cellophane wrappers, so these are all compostable. The packaging of these is compostable, and we've given a whole selection here. So you've got these lovely sort of caramel coloured seed beads, quite chunky. There are some black seed beads, 2 different sizes. These ones are silver lined, so you get lots of different textures going on here. These are silver lined as well. And then you get some dark brown. I know they look black on camera, but they're not, they're dark brown. You get some dark brown beads as well, and that allows you to create a good amount of texture on your sunflower centres. Now, in all our garlands, we supply an eco ribbon. It's double-sided satin and it is just lovely. It's really smooth, really glossy, beautiful colour. So that blends in really nicely underneath the leaves. And there's enough there. There's 1.5 metres, which is enough for any standard fireplace, mantel shelf, whatever. You get 2 brass rings to make a hook so that you can hook your garland onto either side of your fireplace. I use the little plastic decoration hangers by Command, but if you've got a wooden mantle, you could put a little cup hook or something like that in if you were so inclined. There are loads of ways to do it, but Command hooks work really nicely. So you get 2 brass rings, and then I'm going to take this paper away because it's rustly, and I'll show you the felt. Now, there is a huge wad of felt here. It's a massive amount. You get a huge piece of green felt. It's made the colour go funny on my camera. Felt. This is for all your leaves. So you get a really good sized piece of green to cut all your leaves. You get another good sized piece of dark brown to help build your sunflower centres. And then you get this sort of rainbow, this yellow ombre, for want of a better description, to create your sunflowers. Now, most people would go with a bright yellow for a sunflower, but I have grown lots of different shades of sunflowers in my garden, including very dark red, orange ones, and I thought it would be nice on this garland to have a bit of a range. So we've got a pale yellow. There's a smaller amount of this. This is ideally intended to be the centre sunflower, but you could make 2 smaller sunflowers out of this if you want to, or you could mix and match and blend the colours. You've got a good, really decent sized piece of the bright yellow, and then there's a piece of gold, piece of orange, and then we get this coppery colour that is part of the flower centres. So if we look back to the picture, you can see that this centre is made out of the dark brown and this coppery colour. So there's plenty going on, and then the beads are stitched onto the centre to give that kind of dewy feel that you get in sunflowers. They get kind of sappy, don't they, and dewy. So loads and loads of felt there, just so much felt. Don't know what to do with it all. And then you get this booklet. So this is a 42-page booklet. It is enormous. Full guide, so you get all our socials in there. You get a list of your kit contents, and then you get some step-by-step instructions. So there's some sewing basics. If you've never stitched before, there's plenty there to help you. And then it's how to get started, how to cut your templates, and then there are colour pictures all the way through and diagrams to help you build and how to put your garland together. I will show you the actual garland in a second, but that's what it looks like in the end. I'll show you the garland on my desk, and I'll also show it you on my mantelpiece as well. Stitch guides, full-size templates, and we never print anything on the back of the template, so you can cut them straight out of the book. And so a really detailed instruction booklet to take you through the process. as I say, this is my absolute favourite kit. It was a mammoth kit to put together. This one and our autumn leaf kit, which I'll show you in another video, are the two that get the most comments at shows. They are really spectacular. So I want to clear this out of the way and I'll show you the garland in all its glory. Okay, so here is our garland, and you can see it's made up of these individual petals that are overlapped around the centre, and then underneath there is a whole piece that makes up the back layer, and each sunflower is different. So some of them are 8 petals, some of them are 12 petals, and then we've got our stitched leaves. It's quite dark on camera, so I hope that picks up okay. But our stitched leaves, and they're pliable. Once you've stitched felt, you can bend it and curve it in lots of different ways and it will hold its shape. Something about the stitching changes the structure of the felt and allows you to play around with it. You can see I've just pinked along the edges there. So we've got a pale yellow sunflower in the centre. Hopefully you can see the beads on these as well. So there's a mixture of beads in the centre and then a ring of beads around the outside. We've got a 12, I'll just go in one direction. This has been in storage over winter and spring. I've had different garlands up, so we're just sort of waking up for the summer. We've got a bright yellow sunflower here. This is the gold sunflower, and finally we've got an orange one over on the far side, and then we make our little loop in the ribbon. This is different ribbon. This was my prototype, so we decided that we needed a wider ribbon to give it more structure on the back. So the sunflower garland that you make in the kit is actually better than this one. And then we put the little rings on the end. So that is the sunflower garland. These are available on our website, and I'll put the address at the bottom of the screen here. It's featherstitchhouse.co.uk. There will be a link in the description below where you can go straight to this item. And just as a heads up, we haven't actually changed our prices on our website since 2021, and in September there will be a price increase because everything's more expensive than it was a few years ago. And so if you want this at its current price, now's the time to get it. We do ship everywhere in the world, but some people are put off by the cost of postage. Postage in the UK is free on all our kits in our shop. If you are overseas and don't fancy paying the postage to get a kit to you, we do sell this as a downloadable PDF as well. So the booklet comes as a downloadable PDF with printing guide, and you can get that on our website as well. So I'll put a link to that in the description below as well. I hope you like this garland as much as I do. It is an absolute joy when this goes on the mantelpiece, and you'll see that in a moment. So this is our summer sunflower garland. It's our biggest kit, it's my favourite kit, and if you start making it now, it should be ready just about in time for your sunflowers to come out in your garden. I will add in some footage of me putting up the garland, but in the end card I will put some videos over here so that you can get some more inspiration to sew, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Watch me putting up my garland, and I'll see you soon. Bye.